إنما يريد الله ليذيب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا واذكرن ما يتلى في بيوتكن من آيات الله والحكمة إن الله كان لطيفا خبيرا إن المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات والقانتين والقانتات والصادقين والصادقات والصابرين والصابرات والخاشعين والخاشعات والمتصدقين والمتصدقات والمتصدقين والمتصدقات والصائمين والصائمات والحافظين فروجهم والحافظات والذاكرين الله كثيرا والذاكرات أعد الله لهم مغفرة وأجرا عظيما يا نساء النبي لستن كأحد من النساء إن اتقيتن فلا تخضعن بالقول فيدمع الذي في قلبه مرض وقلن قولا معروفا وقرن في بيوتكن ولا تبرجن تبرج الجاهلية الأولى وأقمن الصلاة وآتينا الزكاة وأطعن الله ورسوله إنما يريد الله ليذيب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا واذكرن ما يتلى في بيوتكن من آيات الله والحكمة إن الله كان لطيفا خبيرا إن المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات والقانتين والقانتات والصادقين والصادقات والصابرين والصابرات والخاشعين والخاشعات والمتصدقين والمتصدقات والمتصدقين والمتصدقات والصائمين والصائمات والحافظين فروجهم والحافظات والذاكرين الله كثيرا والذاكرات أعد الله لهم مغفرة وأجرا عظيما يا نساء النبي لستن كأحد من النساء إن اتقيتن فلا تخضعن بالقول فيدمع الذي في قلبه مرض وقلن قولا معروفا وقرن في بيوتكن ولا تبرجن تبرج الجاهلية.
الحمد لله والصلاة على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا ومولانا مصطفى محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. أما بعد، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Asida ayeyi entuntun ene enkamfo enka botomfo nyankopon ne demu da sebere nyankopon kantamanto kantama wonto nyame awukum no ma nkwane wupira wasansa uyade awobi entumi nya sa yabede nyankopon ase ewa adom kese awaya ma me ne hu nyina inshallah enenso mimene da bium ya yuti adawa ebro, one of the beautiful episode of dawa ewa call to guidance so mesra wo se wo be share video wi na wodi amayen inshallah eneno yama obi abarka da sallah ya wienso ana yama Abraham bi Moshe hi Abraham hi Abraham bibia ko dadi ya yedi yen kasa ho asivi se ye hu so ye ni tue na wo ye bia o. We are watching you from distance. Mama Abraham bi Moshe hunu sa. So Bibia Kodadi, as if say we are not watching, but we are watching it from far. And Smoky Kanyana, we are watching him from far away. Ni Yehunin yet in now. But Danny Denino, Yan Pesa Bess, Yan in one way you can't to crap, but you ever change what kind to Kwani you are no. And then one of the most beautiful episodes that maybe I responded to Abraham bin Moshe. It's been a long time. I'm responding to Abraham free say wake cansem pi okay as if say wakwatedi but no okay cansem omotara osane sanu ntino mepe se ene yebesi abotre na yebehwe Abraham nsem ni bi ohun saa na ba ko no ye din yan respond to him a man guy no ba ye guy what you say but sisia no uka ye baba be yi wa no umbo yedin ya yedin ye mu but in as much as ubo yendin de Abraham you were all the equal right to come out and respond to you in a professional way. Now yenhwe Abraham bi Moshe wakeka nsem bi yankasa ho some days ago nti yenkohwe na yenhwe se yebotumi eyi ano a responde no perfectly yenhwe Abraham why adenti yebisa Abraham why ena wunnim na woka ntie no
mofra ya mango kremoni bi osua ade na abra wa ya bofra na sebe na adwene kula ya matured no na wosua and you teaching in a language kasa want in the channel into which we recite the Quran and not it's many as adults no and then read the Quran in a language I can understand because say catch them say one argument with incremophone say we are pointing mistake Quran mo no say kona kai Arab so what catch them say no kai Arab and the incremoni dia want Arab awaji incremoso to no what did you not tell
Enkremoni bia wante Arab na wajin kremosum atumu no wedidi na tem Abraham wo aye mobo wo aye sere wo aye very very mobo na wo aye sere because Abraham say enkremosum no yana ye trem kwala no fiti childhood na akwala oye child no osua Quran no bosua Quran no cover to cover into obenyi Quran na onte Quran na se into all kind language edition so language I want yase into obenyi kure badum pempensu bia bon se wo kind Quran no de na so woni ntiase bia ne Abraham bi Mose de kanyina ne se enkankremofo wo nkwala o mumma nkwala no nyi no munyi a na o ma kan Quran no e wo kasa o motiase mu mpamcho mama ye me charger me battery ni ye na me battery ni de 7 kakra me ya me charger me battery ni nya nti let me now from topi mo fan chamina machine no na sa na be ya nti no nania Abraham bi Mose o patre nyinara enese o se nkremofo nkola no omunyini ye mpanyinifo ansa na omasua Quran no emom no omunninkan enkosua kase bia omo etiase tie kasa hokan onkosua kase biara ono otiase na se okosua brofo kasa na ote brofo kasa no na odebesua Quran no and this is where I disagree with Abraham bin Moshe when Abraham bin Moshe kasa biara wo wiasem ha na yesua kasa biara wo wiasem ha no yesua moma Abraham hunu sa kasa biara yesua ya nwa kwala biara masa siso oba sa siso no wote chi kasa ana wote nkran kasa ana wote agbe kasa biara no yesua mi a memeti hanomi menya mfanteni ba menya agone ni ba me ya julani ene kotokoli ni ba menya mfanteni enso me kagona wate ase mete brofo so kakra de ma minim di edu biara no mete eti asesa entino Abraham ne okane se yenko school enkosua brofa eno so yantiase finfitiase mom ye kokodum pempenso bia ye betiase na yete eno ase wie ye ba betre Quran na say this is where we say a gross a mistake in intellectuality. Now nimdifo ma yetiase se enimdifo no omama yenya entiase se knowledge bia no ye fa no basic enti se ubehu asisi akora no akwala bi o 2 years na de na ko school or finally you know basic interclano ye kire no from school no ye kire no numity say Peter Piper pick a pair of pepper Peter Piper pick and an elephant cannot walk over the gate or picking you know broadcast at the age of 2 and a yet and a casano ma we hunu yet and yan casano amidelity say no ebiana ma me mfantini ebiana ma me agunani ebiana ma me nkranyi osua efri honom obaba bodu 4 years or crèche obodu 5 years or KG1 6 years or KG2 class 1 no or 7 years at this time in akwani akwalawo. But Abraham do not have any problem in learning brofo at the age of 2 years, at the age of 3 years, even though oye mampru senior, oka mampru go se mampru si, na over at the age of 2 na osuya brofo, it doesn't have problem with that. But obi wo 2 years na osuya Arab kasa dia, he has a problem with it. We a level of understanding so slow and so low. Nipa ya kwala ana osua ofa enimidi biara e won childhood mu. According to enimidi for no say children's knowledge is undeniable important. Knowledge is essential for conceptual development and long-term academic achievement. Children who possess greater knowledge exhibit stronger oral language and reading comprehension skills, critical reasoning, and learning and acquiring academic content domains. Research has demonstrated that it is crucial to provide children with a strong foundation of content knowledge. Mama men share na obia enhu why. Mama men share na obia enhu Abraham how and knowledge no eyen kwaladwen na obisi yenjan na omfa sabe sense emfiri Abraham bi Moshe enten obia nhwe screen no so ye share ye be share aram obia ehun why yes obia be hun so obia be kan bema knowledge nyandru won ma enkasent nimdi a different ball game altogether sebi nimdi fo ena omoti nimdi ase atete kwa nimdi ase atete kwa wonti nimdi ase wan kasa no we school drop out nti wan shada nti ase na mianko obia nhwe screen so yam fantu screen fefe na obia nhwe bi. I'm sure say mutumi read this screen well. Also, children's knowledge is undeniable important. I say nimdia fan e collaborating very very important. What I say? No say knowledge is essential for conceptual development. And you need knowledge is essential for conceptual development. Na say nimdia ehun hia say impuntu baba kura na nimdi hu hia pa and a long-term academic achievement. Now, obi ahwe bibi wa hanom. Children who possess greater knowledge exhibit stronger oral language. And kwala omonimdie, they exhibit stronger oral language and reading comprehension skills. What I say? And I say critical reasoning. Allah, any common sense or animal, I have a critical reasoning. I have a critical reasoning. And learning across academic content domains. Or say research has demonstrated that it is crucial to provide children with a strong foundation of content knowledge for at least 3 reasons. 3 reasons in T. And I was a woman akwala biano basic knowledge by akwala. First, also knowledge is both cumulative and exponential. And children with knowledge bases are more successful at learning new information. Let's say akwala biara owo basic knowledge e wo biribi hono oni pakuru onyini ne so pese wonya hunumu ne ntiase a ono ne more successful esin near only some basic knowledge no. Into Abraham, for this reason no, Muslim as a Islam no, a Muslim as in Islamic doctrine no trese akwala woswa ena yetete no eteno Islamic basic knowledge when you know carry out more research na we hunu na wenya emunti ase when you make a Western Islamic site, maybe way and Islamic site, maybe or say children with rich knowledge bases are more successful at learning new information. And also, second, prior knowledge helps scaffold the encoding and retrieval of new information. And see, say usua from our childhood when you know o person will retrieve out to easy because we the pain that. Third, knowledge facilitates critical thinking by assisting working memory and freeing up resources that can be devoted to comprehension and analysis. Intina Muslim biano ya was have basic knowledge intino yema enkwala no sua Islamic knowledge no at childhood. Say be wonyina ebe ne simple. Ne ava mo aka nyina ne say ya emaya mfa akwala bia nko school yɛnkyɛn onyina na ɔno ade ne ntiase esua what is matter ɛwɔ twi kase mu na what is matter no ɔno atumi discover mistake ɛwɔ what is matter mu na so who mistake what is matter mu na ne what started from childhood esua pa ho no ɔno betre no mu a emane ngentum. This is how Abraham and Moshe were corrupt to ebinom ntiase ekuduru. This is how Abraham what corrupt a minimum tiase ekoduru na host ti wonom na sabi host ni ti wom na ono so ojimi onto me tiase onto me question no. Islamic knowledge obi mu kan Quran o mon tiase no what ko school wan kwanwi a obeti ase obeti brofo yi what ko school wan kwanwi we school dropout obeti ase no. Nya o kan yen se o ko school na se wan ko school enwi a still te brofo na to me kire brofo fast se se na obi a wako SS ana na we JHS mo nya ba ko so ne Abraham kan nyina ne se wono no wan ko makaranta no no nyini no no kan atwi mu ana ne o kan se ono no argument a Muslims ne se Muslims no kan Quran ono kan Quran no brofo mu na okyerase na otia na Muslims kyena Muslims ka kyena say Arabic kasa no ente saa ente no wono no hu no say e wrong wo Abraham bi mo say won the graft ene pastor bi debate ewo Kingdom TV wo ka kyesa Jeremiah 8:8 a wrong translation Hebrew no ente saa. Why the double standard? Abraham bi mo say why the double standard? What's in Jeremiah 8:8? Ima oka one way Hebrew no barukata. One way Hebrew no what kind? Oh, ima utire mo say translation no wrong. But Hebrew no in kasa wa Jeremiah 8:8. You Jews, you are wise, for you threaten the word, you claim to be wise, but you threaten the word of God with your falsehood pen. Utire mo say wrong translation. Hebrew no ntresa. Wo mentality awodenam. But yet, unya nkofo embisa wasem enkanya nsasam ntu witrim. Now, reason why you catch it say, cause you Arabic ne say, well, Arabia no ewo grammatical terms ewo any literature wa honum, ewo ni poetic notes, ewo ni idiomatic expressions. All of these are in the Quran. And niya said say, sometimes we will be say we prove the grammar of the Quran wrong. One of the Nyama said no, it's like saying proving using today's English grammar to prove the ancient English grammar wrong. Tautology, weak mind. What you say? Because the grammar we use it's not the same grammar we use and they vary. It's not we use die, hear it. Bro, every language has gone through changes. At a particular period of time, and as changes, every language has been changed, and even there are several grammars. Say rendezvous, French kasa, but English accepts it as English grammar. Na ya kasa tisa nebrofono and tisa brofono ebo ebrantino instead of shepherd painting intino tisa brofono ya wrong tautology. So Abraham na ya kanyina ne say Arab for no kasebu ha obe kan obrofo mu wa kan obrofo mu for example the royal we o kan we in na nenu eyeyen it is we yen what you say no one say Allah ye mienu because brofo mu no we ye nipa mienu but Arabic mu no inna we no no jamu a plural of majesty. It doesn't mean so me mienu baako. These are the particular tricks Emma would kind Quran no brofo mu a to mentia. That is the reason why you need to go to school. Because you are not the biase. For example, Nyoko school no see a poem or your poetry or question a poem. Only near 1 year poem or mobile for bako. For example, Nyoko school question science. My mentor will be Oko question science. Science mono okay the word secret et reproduce. What you say in science, secret means produce. But in ordinary English grammar, you can't secret it means kukoma seme hintasem. So these are two different things. But science giving you different meaning, whereas the ordinary English giving you different meaning. And you want to mean for brofo and take Quran na say you be krom kasa. You need to understand their tradition. And even omo Muslims Quran, Muslim are onsuya adabul jahiliya. Adabul jahiliya or kind Arabic Quran Arabian or I say who mistake because only adabul jahiliya when no and I first when na how into or I say Quran neti ni na how born ni na how asa. So these are the petty things that I say what's less in a wusia. These are petty things that I say what's in a honor wusia. Even in French Quran your royal we use if we say even in French or royal we. So trying to use common English to understand Arabic, you cannot. It is the Quran that preserves the Arabic language. Without the Quran, there is no Arabic language. Arabic language without the Quran, it doesn't have it. The Quran needs the encyclopedia, the dictionary of the Arabic language. Trying to say that your dictionary is wrong, question your Adriano. What I say. So Abraham bin Moshe, one now was our nature. Na wusuade na obabium. It's say obia what French. Now what brofo no be aka French na what French te brofo chiremu na wa want French chiremu say brofo or French or kan ente sa adwene nya adwuma yet when your man for to work. Now coming to about Muslims ne ka say coming to Muslims ne ka say onte Arabic into won't Quran na see you know. Now I am very very true. So kase it is an insult to a lot of Muslims omo kan Quran na omontia say la enye insult to them. Why? Because onuna mbabontin say oba be chere Quran na say he only understands some part. What he does is that obeko akwatena malamin chen ya chene say call as training. What I say who as training nehenu as training. What I say is har idigam kalbubo na ya treno. What I say, we akala, shariba, yashrabu, what church and sa, what they catch Arabic, no, I bet you know what I say, and some on about Quran say, but only Sawa Honum, not only the Arabic recitation on Medina Bonten, I say, Wunim, ya sereno, Wunu, Wunimino, we say, Wunim into the yestero, be Chewo, Serwo, Yanko Abraham, you Nayamra, why? Yanko Abraham, Nayamra. It's been a long time, though, bro. I feel okay. Where you hi, Abraham? Hi, hi. Oh, one of the things I am saying, no. I don't know
okay, Arabic word now. Now what can the chief? We are not actually. That means you don't boss more, and we besides we Arabic. In Janka, silent here they are. Obi Bajin Kremusuma to more. I don't know the school. No, because Arab language, we yeti Arab. No, the Quran, no Arab. No, Quran, no hadith, no sunnah, no etias of the Kasama Giato.
Well, say, Okasa, as you do all your name, or can you Quran business on the and some of the Quran, as if we say, oh, make it logic be, yet logic be any nas or canon. You know why? The Okan say, Onipa odi wo bare beko school a wo say school no etre onipa akono tie o school no tire onipa akono everything no hu bibiara wie oya professor and sana admit na in student possible ana. This is why I say Abraham adwin so Why we talk common sense 30 Ghana cedi wa Abraham je wa boka. Nya Abraham ne kan nyina no. Before who obey Muslim no, o was say ye kire Quran no nyina hu nyina wie o hadith nyina wie o fiqh o nahu o salaf o balaga o nyina wie ansana wa baba ye Muslim ente sadia eni say o ma be Muslim kra ene ye bi sa Abraham say ana say da kola de ko school a je tira kola no ade nyina wie ma ne be ye professor ansana ya ade be na student ana. Even the Arabic, obi oye Arab ni, our free Makkah Madina, come karanta sunya de jeb, or jeni degree wo mu sunya de in the Arabic language, ya wono Arab ni. Wo sunya, edumu ye professors, edumu ye omo doctorate, edumu anji omo HND, edumu anji diploma, wo mu Arab ni. And the same wo kase kwesi broni a wo English ni o ye broni a wo ye ofi UK ono te brofo no e mane nko school kwesi broni ko school oh de be me kase wa din so e ye kete obi ba Islam mu a o sane se won ni mi di wo Islam mu ntino Islam is the only religion that it teach you say kopani mi otlubul ilm wala bisin kopani mi di empo change na kopani mi di o Islam penny osoma woni mi di ti o Islam penny osoma woni mi di you cannot practice it. So oba Islam penny started traw ye be traw we will teach you unless wo ena kakra obesuan eyama wo then you pass your way. Osana say yensuan Islam nwienti ena akyerɛkyerɛ forward anyi de nyina omo ye da wo kan sempa na ye de kyerɛ dan de nyina omo ye wazi e preach de kyerɛ wonya ncheki wonya hu what's one wudi atoro yenkom seni ne first revelation anya mesane de man ekra bismi rabbikal ladhi khalaqa kenkan wonya mi ode bo ni di mo kenkan, in other words read, recite, repeat. What's the meaning of Ikra? The first revelation of the brain, it is to tell you to study, learn. And the Quran itself says in Surah Al-Najm, Allamahu shadidul quwa. Ye train will be your train, he who taught him shadidul quwa or your one. We are teaching you. Yemfa kwala entenafie enchena de nyina me professor ansa na obe student. We student ni wie ansa na we hunu simple as ABC. Moshe suade why. As if the all logical all reason logically be ama.
Ya ma wo wo wie na wo wie na wo be kenkan na wo ntia se no ko bisa question ya ka se issue.
Obwa Abraham we ya toro. Wonya hu hwe kura no Abraham say we wura sumunu we na wakan na wonti ase no se ukobisa kwese ka che se yishurum ana na Abraham udi atoro a wano enwo so sa udi atoro in a professional way udi atoro wano kura enwo so se udi atoro why ya ma position wa atoro di mu na ye wo professors enwo ejina hono mu 247 yi nsama no e bi Dr. Zakir Naik Yusuf Estate your friend is saying Dr. Zakir Naik, Yusuf Estate, Belal Phillips, Bubamudi, 247 on your program in Samano. But I am young when we should your Facebook ulama or honoma, which is Sheikh Anas or online, yin Samano, Sheikh Eklil, Sisi, or yin Samano, Yawa, Alaji Elias, or yin Samano, Sheikh Rashid Osman, Alidu. Bobo one thing plano this are normal dia me bobo chereo a ye online 247 ye ni wono ye dem se mo mra me bisa nsama na yin ano mutumi ba na waka say in Islam the bisa question say shurum wonya hu ya na kota say Redwan e wonima otna open forum Sheikh Fafana lot of them mutumi body Sheikh Fafana omo honum lot of them ti wonoma omo ye Quran tafsir ne ni bisa question omo answer 247 and then what one would do to Abraham you didn't throw some case one you don't throw some at a bold ya meboa Eh? Abraham, what do you gain? Say would be a true sayer. Ulama honum 247. In fact, your Fatawa Council all over the world, Baskuta say. Fatawa Council all over the world. In some Chirwaju Kobisa, Malam Yokodi Aturu Abdul Jabbar. Ewa Nigeria, Abdul Jabbar Kabara. Abdul Jabbar Kabara. Okodi Aturu. Kekan some hadith way, aye way, where you change your friend ulama for any nasi. Public debate or sarandai, warenda apology, Islam na umusa. We don't get that anywhere. Recently, Professor Makari, Professor, or can say one can ye. Bidimu who say one can ye mimputunisa, waba and another pair waba chair sign. Islam no. And your suma yenimida de casa. Makaranta session one makaranta you be question 247. In various massage you be question. I don't know very most would ya torosa. O man kremofo e shawsa, nan kremofo sire wadwen. So we say also you showroom abba Abraham. Why? Him for nesisa. And him for nesisa. Yenti Abraham na yambra. Ye we be phone lines no.
You should say Chikora many years and I will see who say, it's a little to me kind of fine. That any Arab, any Arab mean to me kind. Meche,
Abraham admitted limited knowledge in the Quran. Asimi to me kind Arab no. But mean to me kind brofon mean to me kind Arabic no. That's what Abraham Moshe said. Mean to me kind brofon mean to me kind Arabic. So in a nutshell, Abraham take Quran as because kasebia ready to matara kasebia troy Arabic kasemu Arabic tradition mu ene poetic notes Arabic poems mu. Poetic notes mu Arabic poems mu ene nkeka ho a ya bomu atro in an eloquent Arabia mu of ancient Arabic. Mune Troy. Wo Abraham bi Moshe ansa na wo betiase no yesa what Arabic na se yie ana wakwatena makaranta ya kire wase sa word we asetreni sa word asetreni. In fact nun we ba na wa we ba na epatreni. In fact yewo wawul atof wawul kasami ene nkeka ho yewo wawul atof wawul kasam ene nkeka ho ninia ekire kadiribi ninia no wo de wo ya wawo no ye end into who end na pe say wawul kasami anasa wawul atafiya unim who do we end what you say. So this is why was quite in class no wusia. Julius, welcome. Why? Welcome. Welcome. So mama mo boss hunu say Islam no yamfa tete kwasem emfantre. What you say? Yet na class no yesua na yehu.
Into we kind Arab no. Translation na make because so catch them say men kind Arabic no and some other Ghanaian ceremony. And am dey kan no. You will shake if we be. Be say shake Ahmed did that. Or to me to Quran in Arabic, but anti-Arabic. Sheikh with Yatra or Casape or Quran chapter 4 verse 2, who are reciting Arabic. But I can say what to say or Arab went. We say it make Hebrew language is maybe. If it's a Barukata Adonai Elohim, Ashak the Shenu Bemit Fata, Hebrew Namekano, means Hebrew, and the new song and no sight and you know now. Bible says what to say with Hebrew, meaning Simon Cremo for scholars liberty.
Wallahi Abraham Yeni kremoni scholar biara. Osi kremoni scholar for Abraham. I don't know what to say. Yeni kremoni scholar ba kwa onte Arabic. How about Abraham? Come again. Kasa yen bisano kaya nka yempo ye beja atum. Because in Arabic Arabia no endu yen scholars ne dia no. Ne wako university. Why degree? Why Bobo, why ne doctorate, why ne masters, why ne keka hono, yen ne enye pewo, lugamu. What I say, okay, sir, then I agree with you. What you say? Okay, sir, I totally and absolutely agree with you. But okay, say in Kremofo scholars enter Arabic Kasa Abraham Saimwechi in near Torosa. In Kremofo scholars enter Arabic. In fact, in Kremofo scholars in Ponu, Nim, how are you? Arabic. Abraham, why are you doing that? What do you gain? What is television so? Na wudi atoro na mami we sum honum want to me so be so intellectual question bia say Encremoni scholar onte Arabia no or see then ye Encremoni scholar when to know when wawaja to me say answer Encremofun beja to me say we a scholar and we obi a Quran and we nim Arabia what to Arabic mu enti say Encremoni no or kind Quran no onte ase na see them be a scholar. They want kind Quran one tiasie, one Arabic kasa, or see them by a scholar, Abraham bin Baruch mata. Abraham bin Baruch mata. I don't know who they are. How do you even qualify him to be a scholar, to be called a scholar of Islam? How? How is that possible? How? Well, as long as scholarly intellectually in wisdom and one common sense and you see when one would in Hanum Fakuna Wakasa, that is why Abraham won't mean Frayam Bimusa debated Okada or how to respond to you easily. How do you even conclude to say Encremofni scholar? Quote scholar. You can't be a scholar. Onye obi a master mpo onye master simple wa born doctorate I a professor scholar on the Arabic. What made him a scholar? So host no te one no I beg to differ say one wonu say adebia ne pe wo ye bia no atemu wo retwen says kabina wakwaje wo moshi ho and a woman a chance ababe dimini Islam yeko kasenkodu wo bia nako Azrael be visit no sada no okoto nyame a hona wo behu obrabonya wo asasi so hona kokosia say wo kase Yusuf say no wo kase scientists onim science how possible? Scientists or name science. How possible is what you are saying? Come on. Sometimes I pity those who listen to you. I pity their intelligence.
And to me, so Quran in translation, we will say problems. To me, conclude say Quran na the whole problem. Because Quran na say in free na unko power. We who from so. Let's watch it from so.
Yes, and no. ISM. Uko school na uko class 1. Na you can't just 1 minus 3. 1 minus 3. Mistake. 1 is where you 3 from my business. But uduru JHS. But say 1 minus 3. What you say? But say 1 minus 3. Wow. So Sisiano ukura only English language of the Quran. We sunya kakra because obro for Quran. And we sunya English language kakra na obro for Quran no. Ama unus will say when we mistake or Quran. As I call class 1, no chance 1 minus 3. Okay, say wrong. School Quran say 1 minus 3 like a question here wrong. Wrong question. No question very very logical. But that's the problem with Abraham Musi. Yanko ne yanko tie no embra.
Semediato. No sure all good more problem. You tell me problem maybe you bet me on one example. Problem of Bible ne Quran manenya ne ba amma religion it make sense na say yes na yanko problem abranti na oyebofo if Lucifer and or started say or dada abofo and na yanko partner soro wa na Lucifer e dada abofo no e no nyemu ba ko 1/3 na yanko party ko hwe no and na started fight was wrong na yanko all powerful which is bone you see the wages of sin is death bone yake tianu wo ada na bonsam ya bone ayenko no na yanko pony bonsam started fight on top of Revelation chapter 12 and asemi wo ntɔkwana no yɛ den ɛna Yakobɔn kyee bɔnsam na obi osoro na ɔde akɔ eti kyerɛfo na ɔsi yɛn nipa na yɛn ne bɔne no ɔsi wɔdɔ yɛn no na ɔto akoa no ma na kakyɛ sɛ akoa ne nsɛm yɛ aba mo nkyɛn na wo a wunni na aberante bɛma wayɛ bɔne no me Yakobɔn ma bɔgye bi na mede wobɛtom na mahyɛw ɛna mpɛ sɛ mbisa gyidifoɔ kristofo ne nkramofo nyina kuta saa concept wei bibisa sɛ ɛna wo dɛm wo na wɔyere dadɛm ɛna wadamfo wɔ best friend ewura mo dɛm wɔ best friend ne ba pɛ ɛna ɔdan ne wɔ ɔpɛ wo ne wɔyere aka mo dan na wo kora nkrantɛ wasogya wɔ abɔnten hɔ a common sense ɛwɔ sɛ woko wɔ wɔ no na woka wɔ wɔ no kɔto gye nim na ɔhyɛ wɔyɛ saa wo na wobɛsɛ kan nipa gya wɔ wɔ no na wokɔɔ wɔ mma ɛnketewa a womunim ɔmo left and right nkora ne dɛn ɛna wobi a window ne pɛ ɛna woto kɔbra no wɔ wɔ no woto no gu wɔ mma nketewa no so na ɛsɛ adwoa Nefia, Mustafa, wɔwɔ bi aba me ne mo maame dan mu a wɔwɔ no pɛ aka yɛ yɛde kura sekan yɛ surunti no mede sekan ne pagya na ato no gu mo so na wo a wunnim a wɔwɔ no bɛka wo no na fa wo na mede wato gya na wɔabɔnten na mahye wo a ɔnyɛ sɛ kyerɛ sɛ sɛbe papa yi ɔwɔ problem
etiefoɔ maka kyerɛ mo sɛ Abraham wabɔm sɛ ebi mposi beboa Mbamucho we Quran chapter verse Abraham sick owie no quote to Revelation 12 verse 7 Revelation 12 Quran chapter verse story okay Quran volume page chapter verse tafsir ben aturubeni all this logic Abraham was summarizing in a Bible story and on quote the wages of sin is death. Me person me defend the Bible no one me defend the Bible no Christopher me yan botru modwofo wa me defend wade nka me tell Abraham nyansa school no biblically sisia ka me school no I mean school no but the challenge I that to Abraham one say Abraham him fa na entokwasi wo heaven Abraham some winning 1/3 of Asorabafo population our konto kwa me go pompeda no fi soro no je ni mu because of one meant to mean no and was yen nipa yen die asase so Abraham be Mose Yakob igbeni e wahion Quran chapter Mr. Julius mo nkan kire bo su kakra I'm loving this show man only sometimes kasa your audience no level of understanding no level of intellectuality we to throw their trauma because Abraham be Mose no san oyamo level of intellectuality who's not one na or channel head to our bones on we into try no any says a form hwe ya pale omu nyina bom omu ndu wan omapon sram omon kan Quran da ne Abraham aka na mu di adwuma Abraham nya ka koli families aba Abraham story we e wo he wo Quran mu na Asorabafo wo konto kwa and wo kon sikan hen and chatuli ni kumfu and pupo e wo hemfa atru sem Atrusem says when they are ayeden. Avalam. When they are trusem say ya and ayeden. Atrusem say when they are and ayeden. I mean patrusem sao. Yensin na yembra.
What's the problem with religion? We start to say we be na ko baby ate. Oh we here na ko sa sofo bebre. Da bi so mo nsi nyankopon yente o mase. Untimi ntena sintino osa yemmene ne afu yekese ko asema wo kan no bisa asofo bebre se na ko si yenyi ni elie that's all no timi yada we dey nya te ti tsaga bi na afi uwi a o sa ko bobo nsam na nyankopon wo ko go ni to se bi bo to pay ya wasting time
another tautology yenni bebi a Islam ye bobo nsam to pay ade Muslims were omoto sa kitikiti bi tennis ball kwa eduru sen no wo hatch eno so nya bronsam no moto omo emulate and I say omo Muslims only imitate what Abraham alayhi salam did when emra bronsam babedada no jamra enya bronsam no moto abono but they are only imitating what Abraham did. What I say, what Abraham did, the Muslims imitated. You knew where Muslims almost bobron some to pay a trosem a nada. Sans meaning any baby or Islam, Massa, Christianity or fault. I want to wear master, we sooner na wote 9 branches 7 branches even though you contemplate through honos but ye find sa one wo say wote 9 branches wote 7 branches one waja to one come karanta da in fact Sheikh Rashid Osman say Abraham is the most illiterate person on the face of this earth and correct wa boom oh no when you see a food in a masa frame na mon come frame oh frame na mon come na manyini both my WhatsApp call I was so frame on WhatsApp call na ye mon come message link no so o bibi o na wakasa e dey afa ho frame you can call me on a WhatsApp call and also you can follow me on this you can join me on this link. Whoever you are, you may choose to come in. Me wahanum air train. Inshallah. Link no and a media tour no. Number no so that screens for 0549 48 98 45. You may call in na me no atwetwe enkomo. Abraham we di atoro. Nam asofo no ka tira o say Gemini jitum ay asofo na asem. Nam yen Muslims no nyame aka tira mpo that say okay Mr. Julius Afre. Hello, Mr. Julius.
Yeah.
Bibia boko. Mi di sala woni anso na woni ana ma sala biane
Oh, next year.
Inshallah.
Having for teacher health
Adabi o ye nyina ye ofa ko de yanko
Oh,
yo.
Heaven's village. Now, maybe so. Now, Abraham Mukano or say, Quran was the same concept. You say, and story, Bible story, in Quran, but Quran also almost the same concept.
And the same concept. You need single concept. I found Abraham Nasemi one. One actually one.
Okay, to you. By a Quran would be Iblis, right? Iblis on your angel, angel.
Iblis on your angel.
So Iblis, you saw the one is Satan. That was a Quran, man.
Meba. Nya what can say you frobi atamosa. On one atamosa on American one.
Into that Iblis on
Mumu concept of the Bible ne obronsam Satan oni nyamena bofo okowini wanted omakuma mo no mo kontu kwa wasoro. This concept doesn't exist anywhere in Islam.
Yeah, but Iblis no Quran. So Iblis no that according to Quran
And other ni power. Other ni power.
Iblis manipulate body.
That si abotre yen Quran say wa man ya'asa an zikru rahman nuqayyid lahu shaytan fa huwa lahu karin. O se wo nsum nyame na Iblis to me dadaw. O sum nyame Iblis to me dadaw.
But Iblis all your body was thrown. Iblis according to Quran all your body was thrown. Iblis born in all year. I don't know if you use up on us. So why body Iblis? Maybe so. In punching and one entry and a one punching. And I'll catch it in punches. Uncle Didi and an entry that were entry and could be house and entry a body. Because when you come catch it above only say one bow down to Adam. And Adam.
Well said. You see why I make a say. You see why I make a say. Kona kosiyade ewo Arabic mu. And in Arabic mu no. Kasa go point you on or you so majority in Arabic when you are referring to where the majority is 220, you don't mention the minority. What you are saying? Where the majority is 99%, you don't mention the minority again. Until your angels in Kwan was only one Iblis that was on. Ono I negligible until nifra Arabic kasemi nifra kase all of them are angels. Meanwhile on count until obetire mu kan say Iblis disobeyed one can say Iblis fought. Enisa Instead of me say you are reading the Quran in English. English mononka weti, but Arabic mu ente sa.
It will be so. And all Arab fear, and translate the
Quran. Every translator true I say. Kasanu is very, very complicated to the extent one can't have the Quran mponkwa. Or say very complicated to the extent that onono translate send ubenya close to its meaning. And that means or honest. When you the exact meaning, you getting a close to its meaning because the Arabic words, lot of words no exact meaning brofumu. So they give you word which will give you closer to its meaning. Most of the translators not at Rosa.
But the way what kind of idea, I mean and this say what Quran or English
Intina yen kan Quran or English mu em fanya sorry meba intina meba intina yen maintain Quran or Arabic mu sene sitia na sana tie na ye dey sorry
it will be so
no
Uyi Quran is in change. Na kasa day to day kasa ye kasa to each other no. Say meka say bra. Unti bin chiraso
meba ebe depend wo more terms and conditions. For example, what the asantini to one na asantini ka say menye crown. Obi a o translate no akobro fum no. Don't do crown anameboa.
Okay.
Now, crown was antika semu ye mengu hu anim ase meboa. Asantefonu University here. Nebo, hold on. Asantefonu University here. Don't do crown, menye crown, mengu hu anim ase.
Yeah, crown, yeah, above casa, I have broken English.
But asantika semu ye mengu hu anim ase.
Yes, mengu hu anim ase.
Enti asantini kasa, memye British ni amate asante. Ena menim omo terms and grammar no. Ena metro say don't do crown.
Yeah, but in the meantime, no, crown is not the proper word because
meba. Hold on. When you say bro for kasa mu, omo west be English kasa, abaya kasa no. For example, rendezvous. And rendezvous. English kasa.
Oh yes, you. Oh no, kasa.
Okay, do you know say shaggy? Also kasemu, it can mean insult and it can mean praise at the same time one word.
Shaggy,
Meba. When you say shaggy, and shaggy kasa, it can mean insult and it can also mean praise. Also kasemu, do you know? One word. It means both negative and positive. That is why I won't tell Hausa Kasanoa. You can never explain Hausa based on Hausa translation. Let's way Hausa ni. Meba. Enti asma ye kanyina say. Abraham ente Arab Kasano. So therefore, understanding it in English language, where the translators themselves are cast, they did not give you 100% accurate translation.
That means it's false. They shouldn't even bring it to the public.
Yankasa say false. Meba say you be friend honesty. Metro bibi mantron perfect. Na me ka say perfect. My dishonest meboa.
Of course, why it is not honest? Yes.
And me and about me can't tell say me edikano my level of understanding and I'm actual. What you say?
Okay.
Embo no nyenye na metum tirasi ye. My honest and I'm honest.
Oh yeah, I don't know waka. But I know
Neba. My honest. Well, in the field of knowledge, you'll be young judge will be on knowledge. So, be catcher say, me, a student, minim din yan druhan, mentia see near, you don't condemn him.
Well, yeah, okay, Matthias, you, but the thing is, Tio, one to Arab Muso no.
Go and learn. Ya want to brofu. What's your brofu? Meba. You were not born. Meba, you were not born. You were not born in English country. But what's your brofu na when's ya?
Yeah, it's me back shot to that. It will make a back shot.
Meba. But at least what's your meba?
Oh yes, yeah.
Onim sentinel who better say who ebi who need PhD ewo brofum if you are having your PhD in English language who ba
Ghana na so make because all me too
who sua chi kasa ya wo bi a oka chi obi asua kasa no
that's all me too
ya obi be e fa socialization be be wo to na who sua akasa no sorry
exactly. Oh, me too dream into no media.
And unim say not all Quran translators are Arabs. Unim say not all Quran translators are Arabs. Unim say.
But then who give them the audacity?
Oh, then say you don't own obi audacity. Me say what your book obi no more audacity than what your book.
Oh, there be you. And check more accept this books no.
Why no accept it? Or no any bibi na ono other to ono. Why any bibi na other to market mu? And I want to read it. Meba. Let me enlighten you kakra why. Oba house kase mu a. Ye obi afa no ba ruwanka. O de ba chi mu a emfa wo ho. Utie. But ba ruwanka e wo twi kase mu should have been say wunni insu. Ruwa e insu. Ba wunni. So you do not have water. That is the ordinary translation. Ba ruwanka. You don't have water. What I say? But ba ruwanka. How say ni nyote how say obetremu say emfa wo ho. Mama sambra bi another one here. Saliki. Obi a won say say ohene. King and a chief. Saliki cleanliness. What you say? So when the translators do translate, next a word what take us anu ye no. Utilum say I had the translator and quite admit say I how one translating ye into the main meaning ninia. It doesn't mean say oh tell me you.
Bible, it's the Quran or translated, you know. Entire Quran and how much say in English, and how much say woman translates.
In fact, do you even know say Mebo? Do you even know say picture or British? Do you know? Picture translation or British? Do you know?
Picture,
or a British? Okay. Yusuf Ali or a Pakistani? Yusuf Ali, Pakistani.
Say Quran, you English at all. English down working guy into the entire Quran in English.
Salam alaikum.
And I said
Salam alaikum.
Shabeba. Oman kasa the whole entire Quran. And Oman translating almost say they gave you a closer to its meaning. The whole entire Quran. You have the idea. You have what is called or some percentage of its meaning. So in Kanu anyone you have to go and learn. Obinu kasa hanum salam alaikum sahaba yensu.
Wa salam. Mpete me drum kakra. Mpacho wan e kasa no Julius won.
Julius yeah. Yet you.
With you.
Kai sabe freezy. So sabe freezy. Yeah, bro.
Okay, what do I mean so? Who can now okay be about say nimdie body say nimdie obiaka say nimdie say according to Islam me bentiasi nimdie na moka tembia mami general view about nimdie.
Oh, nimdie ye obehu biribia obenya biribi hu ehunumu.
Okay.
Obenya biribi mu ehunumu.
Quran now say monko yenko seek for him dear no you said then say you know what the car you know what the
say hadith ni can say meba hadith ni can say utlubul ilm wala bisin or say kwana kopenim dear even China no bekwa and scholars say China then omo ye honum technology mebo.
Okay, yes, okay.
So even Islam and see who can open technology won him there and see who can.
Okay. It's I don't know. And I say,
yes, your professors be your people be high rank professors who yes, doctors be
yeah, but it's true. But at the end of the day, I don't get you to. Certain year, you can say, you can Dubai, you can Qatar, you can whatever it is. Going now, so also kita Qurani now so one house is only see what skyscrapers near there. Young if Canada, young if US, and you copy of the mount. It's not just a warning, Vienna or this.
Me car kapa mo tuma fa driver come I drive me doesn't mean say me mean to me.
Well, which way are now here?
Me wasika me tie me me wasika me sika ana me won say level me menya edu no e hu yes makako wede ade my pass level no me fa worker.
Okay, fine, Matthew, but the thing is that
enti meba oko Dubai hono ma meba tie me whether Canada for na nko yeduma ho whether China for na mo yeduma ho omo the Quran nim die no make it better place in which omo employ meba in which omo employ Canadians omo employ mo amuso heaven tell mo kwa mo hell
there because yeah want to be here.
Why can't I tell? You unim. Nanado, neba, Neba, Nanado, you juma now, you juma, Neba, Nanado, you juma now, you juma, Nanado, or a president there.
Nanado, or a president.
When him car.
Oh, me who's a waka Canada, but
I don't know, uncle.
Oh, according to a president, for respect, and back seat.
One answer me. Perfect way. Meba perfect way. Arab go for no. Meba. Say odi tell me meba. Arab go for no. Arab go for no.
Yeah.
One womu ehia for no. Amuna mo the Arab contractors link ka ho. Arab contractors have ejuma Ghana ha kra pen. Yen ayo omo hono no mo de omo hono no. Omo me they see themselves disrespect say oba be jina no oba we de bibi nti me employ bi na oba be ye e ya omo choice meba e no nya argument meba Mr. Julius omanyi pontu na wo pe and answer by force one bottle na wo pe no many tumpong meba whether omo employee or now my employee omo tumpong so what is your problem?
The problem they said, the problem they said, why a Juma Ewo, Kata Honey, Yeni Arab Fuya, a bit of managers, what is the office?
Do they get paid? Maybe do they get paid?
Yes,
so what's the problem? Do you know that Arabs are very good in architects? Do you know? Egypt Arabs are very good in architects. Egypt.
Architects, no, the Arab food, we got good in it too.
Let's Ghana to develop. Ghana Sonia to say Qatar and one say Dubai, and it's as simple as that. Mamin phobia.
What's one man can say you?
What the Casamity?
My main point is that if the Arabs are taking the Corona, to build their own country, and I say if you are building Saudi Arabia, building Qatar, building Dubai, and
is that all? Wait. Near Julius in a so many books.
I say maybe some Julius to be. It's not some now can say because Arabs for no Africans call your Juma say Arabs for no moon nimfi and a town of a tongue kana.
No patre, son of patre. Julius.
Was I freezing?
On freezy, I say, oh, patre, I will freeze bium. Also, oh, patre say, because Arab for and blacks here do Arab countries and Canada for do Arab countries in Tino. Say, one do him share, Meboa.
Design skyscrapers design you design and the build them all. And I yet no swan you don't want to into a year for a Zoom. No, government has at the contract number US one as a Canada for no worry. But you know,
oh, maybe, Mr. Julius. Mr. Julius. Unim said Turkish. Omwe one of the best in architects. Do you know?
Yeah,
Onim. Meba. Yam fan say Arab phone mfanye ejuma. Yam fan say yam kwata no cost technology Arab phone mfanye ejuma. Yam fan sa. You may agree to disagree. Yam fan sa. Why? Say cars doors. Hyundai Grace. Say driver ba ko the Hyundai Grace kunya accident. Do you blame the Hyundai Grace company and now you blame the driver? No.
Okay, fine.
Me that say. Oh, the mate, me that say. Mate. Mama fa Sadek afrem me sa mama fa no. Yo. Abraham the way gu no ani ma sembom. Saba yensu. And now network engineer. Let me see if Mutmenya Sadeka. Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, Sheikh.
Naam.
Mpome.
Boko, hey, sana wuti chisa.
Chini ya woman na atiko.
Aha.
Ya da sine ya ki fadi ma ya da sine ejuma pawo ya. Min kasa je Sheikh, min da question ba ko pede pese no busa lamisi. Lamisi side onono wa ko Islam no ye ceremony. Ansana ota ba ye Christian. Ya me pato me pese lamisi nchire je otinchire old videos kama wa ye pastor. Kama wa ye wajoni Judaism. Na ya won old otimi kan Quran, otimi kan Bible no, otimi kan na Quran e wo bol video ma wo so o kika Hebrew. I was on the one here. Now, one video of him teaching Islam and I say preaching Islam. Since we are Muslim, that we be going to be
come on, okay, Alif Bata keke.
Alif Bata keke. One children all day. You were born as a Muslim. That does not mean you are a Muslim. You're to Islamic family. Because man is even not in a Muslim. That's why I'm pushing into an automatic or a Muslim.
When you
I need to know Islam. You have one video, one evidence I can say why a criminal. Why a criminal? When you be a brother, Fatia. One kind Fatia can get the also a criminal. As an over pastor, I don't can pay. But to me, is a no criminal. You don't know anything about the Quran. But what now was me born too far. Nina be born natural. Revelation chapter. Not a Revelation chapter, one Quran chapter. Say, what now go to Revelation chapter? Oh, to Quran and verse I just answered. Why now? Obi, I want to be him say, Charlie, you know nothing about Islam.
At all.
You know nothing about Islam. A Casana or Cairo, 1 million who's home, I mean, papa cancer, no shot with this guy. Who's sorry as I say time. kasa bia yokosia ujo do say tizongo one when say it which kind Quran in when you try ali bow down south just to read the Quran fine because at the energy bombay and you are because we don't know we don't have person different language no way back we word about kawi etina kind back. But when I catch out, you have to read, you have to learn Arabic before you know Islam. Why not?
Hey, one. It is said you have to become a professor before you become a student.
Exactly. Oh, sorry, I was saying there is no scholar in Islam at all. 1 year. What's Arabic? That's for a scholar. What am I a scholar?
Scholar.
Self-acclaimed scholar.
Near Abraham will fail says scholar failed. Obiani failed or a scholar. Wow.
Argentina, as I said, maybe me a science, our churches. Science. Argentina before SS really,
Now.
Man to us was uncle university to book a kindly and we are my boss with to say my doctor. Find them in Bambi, show. Only Baba Marshall. I want to tell you our mention. Obia to so kind book be our sorry our kind we was move off to the money. School better acquire because even Christian and you grow up school better acquire Bible. And that's a Quran. Look at Islam and I'm getting a child would be if Ghana and Flo be a shake and a mala. When you talk about 20 years do see you to mala. I Manakao. It's a would say mala near I can be a Obia you don't even know. You know nothing about now because talk is very cheap. Maybe the born to family now. We see the old videos. Preacher or pastor, how to just one. So when we are one in our life, no kind fatia, you want to obey Cremonida, than in church. Chip chap, it's me Bible can Quran, and it be a teacher, and Panoya is no a Cremoni. Yet because of our proof, but you can Quran, there's no doubt. Who should be happy? They are also a Cremonida. We have no surrender. You sorry about that. One of CSF nominating put up was here. One OB general Devan Accra police Devan, you didn't Devan Christian Muhammad Devan. I know the other to say, is he a Muslim or a Christian? Missing look. I'm the same much. Muhammad Christian Muhammad, you know, and one know Busa. Do you know you and get your Busa or a criminal or a Christian? Look at all this thing. Look at all this thing. When from last year, let me take another marker. One man in the old video, so nearly how much that's long time fatty. I didn't say a criminal.
Mashallah. Wa salam tala. You go so pick phone calls no from me. Saba and welcome. Oh, Saba network in what my journey program way so na yabo enkomo ana about my friend line no so na me no atwetwe enkomo me fa 2 course na mapo inshallah enti Abraham wegu hu ani mase ina na shelo gu hu ani mase oh ye jawo ye nkasa ho but ye hu fi poto biem Saba nso welcome bro Okasa nemba yo okasa nemba o yente okasa Saba yensu we can't hear you Saba yensu okay sign bra Saba yensu free mona sign bra biom na yet we can't hear what you are saying Salam alaikum Saba we can't hear you kona sign bra biom so nimdi bia ofa no kwalabere mu nipa wunyini do level na wa mano wo sa afi na nkofa ni midi what kind of Abraham wuso na wo pani midi wuso no na wo pani midi wunyina wo piska enye wanyi na wie na afi na nkofa ni midi wo ze wesia eh 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 feminine bon comment feminine bon comment feminine bon comment feminine ye lines na to feminine bon comment who biribi kan ye phone lines no you may choose to join us na ya bon comment ya trash Abraham common sense eyesu yin ya Mr. Julius ya you ti ada o hajen na so yin to odi atoro Arabs ne there you don't know anything in fact you don't have technology you don't have any knowledge omodo munim she they depend on Western world in fact Sweeney man Prusi people can also depend on Western world and survive. Ghana can depend on Western world to survive. And your problems will be depending on Obi. Until also go and depend on Obi. Also go and depend on Obi. Now also survival. And your bad, sir. Say who depend on Obi. Now or survival. And on your bad. And yet you are there and then your case. You can also go and depend on Obi. Now survival. Ghana for depend on Kodilu and community Ghana Yefe. That's the whole hatred and you kun. Yeah, go and ask for names like Al-Zaharawi, Al-Zaharawi, Ninkikaho, who physicians say Sarafuddin, and Al-Zaharawi num, and Abbas ibn Firnas num, Al-Bayruni, Avicenna, and Averroes, Ibn al-Nafismu, Ibn Musa, Al-Khawarizmu, Al-Hazinimu, Ibn Khaldunmu. You will see these people, known Islamic scholars, invent a lot of things. Even in the 7th century, in the 14th century, we had scholars. Invent new baby. But wunim into what the fanasa Arab for no even algebraic expression by Hawarizmi unim everything via the Westerners are using in their technology ya Arab for omabon omentumi discover she omentumi fashion fan by machiatum amo ayeye esen ena ye we ya oma employ the Western people aye nkwa. Come on, let's go. Wa alayhi salam.
All assembly Julius can no. My big Julius who ya papa. Mpacho time on develop America no. If I'm for no more
Africans na ko ye dwuma develop America.
Enti assembly Julius who can no mama din no ya pa yo bi fufu anka me ye no pasa obi fra libra and trace nipa no oni madwuma no ye. Usika na echire na obetumi aye. Usika na echire. America before mbe develop omukro no. Omo be fa nkwa slaves from Africa and omo ye ko develop okro no. Wow, enti ene development ni na ekobia no ekoso Arab world ni na no. Omo sika na ekasa no. So omo ho ni ntimi omo sika betumi aye. When we talk of architecture those days no. Why the new best meaning you want compare America Arab? Do you know say up to now old architecture designs idea on for the see on modern dances ya onim sa. Nti you know na some na kan me pese emeko me pese emeko my uncle Abraham asem no so. One say Abraham no dey bia ye kan ninim die so.
E wo film
die so. But sometimes of say nkofo hu say onu so wo ho but enye ni sa wabon o kan Quran English na also the be disprove Quran a wabon because Bible no can also disprove no me pamucho answer no be your so for no or Bible school the man certificate and sana your anointing. Reading English doesn't make you a pastor. Reading English doesn't make you a pastor. You have to know the history behind the Bible. There are certain things you have to know the Bible before they will ordain you as a pastor, and they will anoint. They will put anointing on you with oil. But Abraham said, on Facebook, maybe a pastoral course no. The Bible yet sitting in the world, every Jewish more at a bed. Abraham won, I have the phone be. Or did it be for channel to see a baby? I dare now say, it's not any idea. Yet one graduated woman, JB. Wow, wafaka kawa, and all the year, but one course on BIA. Into Abraham no, won't me in fact, sound 2x4 at the Shannon Barber 2 or Biawako University. Why any degree? Why any masters? Why any PhD? Why any doctorate? What language? One, why any doctorate? What language? Now, would you be comparing? So, who be disprove that will one or more translated Quran in Army. They have doctorate degree in 2 languages or more. They are bilingual. They can speak good English, they can speak good Arabic. But when they are translating, they write it that we are just giving you the nearest in meaning of what you are translating. Doesn't mean the exact meaning. Obey what doctorate in languages so that not strong. Now who Abraham, who English no kwa unti papa. Tree no kwa unti papa. Sheikh maybe sa assembly. Tree ya kan wo otunfo o se tutu ahin fie no. Ene bi na kan wo kejetia.
Dabi.
Ube to me tree no mu kan wo kejetia adwa so no. Ube to ko kan ta tree no wo otunfo se tutu fie.
Dabi.
You better because a street language. A street language, but you call a mammy more. You will send a casa. Sa pepe na ewo Quran Arabic language no. Sa no you street Arabic. Obe on nanti no casa. Eno nye Quran Arabic. Arabic kasa no ne wo Quran no. You say ofa Bible la ya trust ya. E wo twi kasa no. Any Bible any kasa twi ye kasa sia no e pe.
Dabi o.
And yet that is it.
Mr. Julius so
Mr. Julius, you will be a friend. You will be a friend reference point. Me service kakra wo standard authority wo Ghana. Ansana me do kwan. Odi opese on calibrate bibia. Omo standard wo ho. Na reference point wo. It is only thermometer ba. Na opese on calibrate with thermometer no. Omo set you reference thermometer no either you can say you calibrate your thermometer at 100 degrees Celsius. Normal calibrate no 200 degrees Celsius. Now you do no asom. If you do no share maybe in your base so alcohol base and now oil base to test your thermometer strength, you know. Like on my use. The same thing as the languages. One say Arabic language in English. You are translating English If you look at English, you know, the reference point of the English language, you know, the original Arabic, that's the Quran. If you say, what do you Quran, more English translation, you know, that's a mistake. You go back to the original manuscript. That is your reference point to check the words, the exact words they use there. Now, if it's similar, almost stop who you ask them. But when they are doing the translation of the Bible, they didn't use those money because use and then remember nobody will understand it. If you know they take out use that time, our Greek time, or no. So languages go through a lot of changes due to time. But Arabic language has been preserved so much that there is no changes. Wow, Abraham must be careful, so he's dealing with the Quran. Bible Bible school behind.
Now can you say Arabic language has been preserved? Now can you see proof? Say can outcome. But what is the proof exactly? You know, but my main question is say, America
no.
Yeah.
Before you continue with America, the proof is the Quran. When you read the Quran, the Arabic in the Quran is the preserved language, and it is different from the Arabic we speak on the street. So if you
speak
the
same
Arabic,
Quran, or Hamadiyya for Quran, so and also
the issue.
Can I say something?
Divert the issue. India, they don't speak Arabic. India for they don't speak Arabic. Amedia need to make a Quran back Arabic Quran, baby. Quran is back and it is originated from the Arabic Peninsula, that is Saudi Arabia. Every Quran will be the best to Papa Yellow.
Welcome. Sweeney, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay,
greetings to all.
Yeah. Now, so you know, Arabic Quran. You have to use the Arabic Quran from the Saudi Arabia as your reference point. Calibration of standard authority. What I say? Into me Arabic, street Arabic. Now I can say no original Arabic, baby. In client, training.
They say the language you what language.
Can I just correct him?
No,
can I correct him?
I'm giving you an example. Okay.
Hold on, let him and you talk.
I'm giving you an example to know what reference point means.
Maswini Kasa, Sweeney talk.
Yeah, okay. Yes. I just want to, I didn't follow much, but I just want to say something about what he's just talking about the Quran. What you are saying is actually wrong. The reason is that the Quran is in classical Arabic, which is old Arabic.
The Quran is not in classical Arabic. You are lying.
Yes, it is.
You don't know what you're talking about.
No, you don't know what
you're talking about.
Can I finish?
Finish.
Can I finish?
Finish.
Talk.
Yes, the Quran is in classical Arabic, and I challenge you to Google and figure out.
Google. What is
no,
Google?
No, wait. The reason why I'm telling you is because we are online, so people can see. I don't mean that I've read it from Google, but just for people to understand that the Quran is actually written in classical Arabic. Today, the Arabic that is spoken is not the same as the Quranic Arabic. So even Arabs will have some issues understanding the Quranic Arabic because it's an old Arabic.
When you say Arabs are having issues in understanding Arabic, you are like it's a problem to. It's like saying that someone who is a British has a problem in understanding English. It's normal because if you're not eloquent in English language,
no.
Hold on, let me land. The fact that you are born a British doesn't guarantee that. It doesn't guarantee you to be eloquent in someone who is born a British and has acquired PhD in English grammar.
Okay, let me tell you something. The fact that the Quranic language is an old Arabic, which is not being spoken in any of the Arab countries today, is just like old English, no one will go around in London speaking old English, because many people would not even understand everything that you say, because the language has evolved. Language evolves. Okay, language doesn't
Okay.
stay.
No, I get it.
What do you call it? It doesn't stay in one place. It
Because
evolves. It changes with time, and we are talking of 1,400 years. It's not the same. Okay, it's not the same English today that we speak in England. Are you hearing me?
We are hearing you.
Yes. So the Quranic language is an old Arabic, which even Arab speakers will have some issues in part of it because
Exactly
of
what
that.
I think. Yeah, I
Hmm?
agree with you.
Yes. And then the second part is that the Quran also contains some foreign words which are actually not Arabic. So
Yeah,
that too is also
yeah.
another problem. You
That's
understand?
that. No, it is not
So
a problem with people of the ancients. It becomes a problem with people of today. We.
yeah, because the language is an old. That's what I'm saying, because it's old in time, and therefore
Mm.
today, when the language have evolved for 1,400 years ago, you cannot expect someone to be able to understand everything that was used then. And this actually apply to all languages. It's not only one language. The same with Greek, the same with Latin. All the languages is the same thing. They evolve with time.
See,
So
exactly. So, no, okay, the way just
Yeah, the same. Yes, as someone means to me, I can't tell that the need call swinging.
Ah,
Swinging, go.
yeah, so the whole issue of someone having PhD before he can read the Quran is a fallacy. The reason is that
No.
uh,
I didn't say swing. Hold on. So I didn't say someone having PhD
exactly.
before he can read the Quran. I never said so. I don't have, in fact, degree yet. I can read the Quran. You understand
yes,
me?
yes,
What I was saying is that I was comparing someone who is born an Arab, born
mhm,
and bred Arab, who
okay,
did not attend Arabic school,
yeah,
and the one who had PhD in Arabic grammar. Will their grammar be the same?
no, of course it will
That's
not be the
what I
same.
want to say. I did not say you need to acquire PhD before you read Arab. No, I never said so.
Okay. The whole point is that because I think you had one or two callers who were making so much out of that Abraham don't speak, or he haven't been to school and this and that. The whole point is that
No.
let's be a bit respectful.
I'm sure they did not say so. They said what they said is that one of them said they have seen Abraham preaching with the Bible before. They've seen him under Judaism, and they've seen him even quoting some verses in Hebrew before. They are yet to see him quote Arabic. And I myself said, once Abraham was debating some pastor, and Abraham quoted Jeremiah 8, verse 8, and he said the translation is wrong. It is not the same in Hebrew. The Hebrew did not say so. Why did he say so? Because he understands maybe some part of the Hebrew. You understand me? So he was able to see that this translation is wrong. Similarly,
Yes,
I do understand some part of Arabic, and so when some part of the translation is wrong, I'm able to say this translation is wrong.
yeah, that is
That's
true.
Abraham.
Yeah, that is true. I just want to add to what you just said. Even the majority of the translations of the Quran, unfortunately, are sometimes basically what do you call mistranslations. It can be really poor, the translation at times. So that is true what you are saying, that many of the translations are not the best. I mean the translation of the Quran, and that also applies to, let's say, the Bible, because you still have the original manuscript in Hebrew and in Greek, but they've been translated into English and other languages, and you will find out that the translations are not the best. At times you just give up because the translations are not all that good. And if you're not
if I'm agreeing with you, if I'm agreeing with you, if someone quotes the Quran in English and the translation he gave happens to be wrong, and I said no, this is that translation. This is what the translation has to be, and I give the person more insight about it. Do you think I have condemned the person, or I am only trying to bring out what exact meaning means?
No. If you understand the language and you are sincere and explain it properly, I will understand. I don't have problem with that. But of course, when people try to maybe twist around simple because you don't understand the language, that's where the problems come.
When you twist around, it's gross error. It means you don't even believe in the Quran in the first place. You must bring in what exactly it is there.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is not the case all the time.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question. Sweeney, you admitted that the translation version of the Bible or the Quran has issues. So can someone use the same thing to disprove the Quran?
Yes and no. At best, yes and no. There is the first thing is that the translations are very poor. That is the first thing. So if you have to depend on the translation, it can be a problem. But that doesn't mean that you cannot talk about the Quran or criticize Islam. You can.
Oh yes, you can criticize. You can criticize.
Nobody said don't criticize. No. You've not answered my question. I'm coming. You said yes or no. You've answered the first part. I want the second part. Which one is the yes?
I think I've answered
How can
both.
you disprove the Quran with the translation?
Sweeney.
No, you answered the no.
Sweeney.
You answered no because there are issues. What is the yes?
Saba.
No, the yes. Hello.
Saba. I think Sweeney answered the yes.
Yes, I'm listening. Yes.
He answered the yes. It is left with the no. The yes. Oh no, not propaganda. No. Sweeney is or me bra penini. And Mr. Julius me bra penini. We are just analyzing, and Sweeney is on point. What you say?
Yes, that's one point.
I think my phone is going to go off. But I'll call
okay, very, very sorry. I see what I want to say. Mr. Julius, Utie Sweeney admitted say translations no and this happens with the Bible and the Quran. Now, Miniani Bisa Sweeney say, Sabari Bisa Sweeney say, Minia Sabari Bisa, Minia Pay Sweeney say. It is sad there, say mistake womua. Not translations near poor there. And can you use the poor translations, based on that alone to criticize?
To disprove. Yes.
To disprove.
To disprove.
And no, Anna, Sweeney can say yes and no.
Okay.
What you say? Now, the yes aspect is that Sweeney, no aspect is that Sweeney say, I will say mistakes, but it doesn't stop you from criticizing. Now, the idea you can choose to criticize your choice. But your point is that when you criticize, now you catch us say criticism why you wrong because this is the original meaning now. Why would you do say mistake? What would the translation? It means knowledge it's a correct way of saying one jump to why hand time.
Into this idea, I didn't want to disprove the Bible.
Maybe you disprove the Christians and the brain. Hebrew word no Hebrew word no omo be kire mu kire say Hebrew na se say ya better to yeti
I am sorry. Yes, I don't want to debate it. What would debate it?
That by the Christian no one. That by the Christian we quote to Hebrew. Now what tremu and a Muslim we quote to Christian but say sa word we Hebrew ka say mu as training ni root word ni say enini say on one person Hebrew no.
Well, but the thing is say until Hebrew no what sort of brother Suhini kind so until Hebrew knows what you the fact is it was old versions, right? It, you know, the problems might be there.
Monim.
I don't know your fact. That's how we are here.
Mamentro baby. Idea was saying nipa bia hu ne say your modern standard Arabic no the lowest Arabic, the lowest one no. And also no more use TV so teachings mu baby asisi a. Sa classical and answer the ancient Arabic no. I wo hono no. And then any ancient and use more grammatical terms be hono ma. E bi kwa no wo won't ase enne.
Baby
So this is what na scholars say ba. This is what na omo wabere bibia wonimdi fomu. This one kwetena omo wabere wonimdi ni mu akyerɛw. Enti ya ye kwetena classroom kosua ye. A ye te yenim ene wan kwetena wensua na wode wagen na wode ka wutia ye kyerɛw na wo bi ekyinje. Mama Abraham onye honest himself say okọ TV so a onka no kranche nipa say Arabic version ne de English translation de ye wo lapses kakra wo mu ba Arabic ne metia no enti no oti Arabic no a wotumi kyerɛ asiye sane Abraham ka kyerɛ Jafar say so onu kotu English na otia Jafar nkotu Arabic ne correct no I think say perfect.
Well, and well, Tio, I am much last year, okay? Say we are here nipa ye be. Yes, you use young logic, right? If we are much last year, and to any month, yes, you know. Much last year, for example, say nana ye can about say ikra read ya and I say len na ye can and no angel no buy no unkita book bia or say ikra.
Let me explain. Maybe that be ikra what meanings. Ikra means recite. It means read. It means learn. One word though. So when the angel look at say ikra,
yo,
say on recite as someone on some kind the same ikra nibi. No hunka.
It Tio into your case ikra no ana into the opache say prophet in some case ikra and I said then
that is how we read the Quran. On no say call, also one can say call is called at malaika. Also can the same thing. It's called at malaika the same. Sani Yesu no makaranta. Malam no can you repeat after him. So the prophet wanted to say proclaim and I said repeat after me. Ikra, proclaim, recite, read, repeat, a lot of meaning. But he misunderstood. Aha. That's the problem.
Truly. How do you know what it was in the angel's head? We're explaining what the angel was saying.
And some sisi waka ekra. And I remember ekra no ase.
But my member back to the
my welcome Yusuf Hussein Asana. Yusuf Hussein, welcome.
Thank you, my brother.
You're on YouTube now, inshallah.
Yes, I would like to contribute on the program, but I would like to start by addressing Suini's claim with regards to him saying it's not necessary for one to understand Arabic or have the knowledge of the Arabic before explaining the Quran. He has to understand there's something called exegesis. Exegesis is when you try to critically explain or interpret a text, especially mostly related to scriptures. Before anyone can do this, the person must have a good knowledge of the scripture, number one. Number two, the person must have the academics necessary. Even when you go to the academic word of criticism, before you can criticize any book, you must first have knowledge of the book before you can even criticize it. So if Abraham, without learning, without having any knowledge about Arabic, you come and just take any verse, use translation, and then extrapolate meaning, then it is wrong. Even academically, it is wrong. So Suini should know what Abraham is doing is wrong. The same way he is not going to, if Suini opens a school today, before he can accept anyone to teach as a teacher, I'm sure he will like the person to be a qualified, certified teacher before he will employ that teacher to teach. He will never employ any teacher just because the person can speak 1 or 2 English. No, he wouldn't do that. He will need a certified teacher so the teacher can teach. So as a Muslim, even for us to accept any criticism, it should be someone who, number one, has a good understanding of the good understanding of the religion, the scripture, and then the person must have, in 21st century, I would say, the person must have the academics necessary for him to do that. Other than that, then the person has no credibility in criticizing anything objectively. That's what I wanted to tell Sweeney.
Sisiano, Asrabo, you 3. So I need to go and pray. So I'll give all of you 3 minutes to sum up now, inshallah. So,
okay,
Mr. Julius.
Now, ye nipa bakuna okache ose nkrofo obefa nipa fi Africa be build the US, you know. Okay? Yeah. Mama ntiase say eno no ye different because wo ba be wie nipa and what obe force one in labor. They were not engineers, so one use one as engineers, but we use one for hard labor against
So
their will to
you
build.
mean to say Africans some come, they are not good in engineering?
No, they came to use them because still what by no they don't speak the English.
Define labor. Define labor.
Labor.
Define labor.
You are working. I say hard labor. Labor you'll be a juma, right?
Obia also send that the buy oil skyscrapers in your laboring work.
Yeah, that's hard labor. That time,
so
cranes. Right? Into they force them, they didn't even pay them. They only give them food to eat. That is different from what you are talking about. I mean, in those 17th something happened, you know. Into me person otia say na it's an etching.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Is it Sweeney? Sweeney?
Yeah.
Oh, me, but I'm about to close at Mama 3 minutes. You can wrap up now. Yeah, why?
Okay. Yeah, I just want to respond to the other caller. Because he was saying that you need to know Arabic, and you have to be a scholar to be able to criticize Islam. What I want to say is that you have many Muslim scholars who can neither read or write Hebrew and Greek, and yet they sit on their platforms to talk, to actually go around holding long talk about the Bible. But the Bible is not written in English at the beginning. It was its original language is Hebrew and Greek.
Somebody is asking you a question. Why? He said, Sweeney or Master reply me, don't skip. Which Ghanaian Christian preach in Hebrew text, then translate it to the people as we do, as Muslims do in Arabic. Do you have some?
The question is to me?
Yeah.
Can you repeat the question?
Like he's trying to say that, do we have Ghanaian pastors who are reading the Bible in Hebrew just as Muslims are reading in Arabic and then translating in the local language? Do we have some?
Hebrew Christians Hebrew Christians will read in
Hebrew. Do we have it in Ghana?
But Ghana, we are not Hebrews.
No.
Ghana normally, yeah, listen, Ghana normally, majority of them will read the Bible in English or in Twi, because they also have the Twi Bible. So they will read it in the language that they are familiar with, because majority do not speak or write Greek or Hebrew. So the only language they can be able to understand the Bible. It's either English or a local language they know.
Okay, so if you are getting his logic, then he means to say that if the Muslim scholars quote the Bible translations wrong, the Christians and the Jews can do what Abraham did by quoting the Hebrew text for us and saying that this is the original Hebrew text and what you are saying is a wrong translation. We owe it to ourselves to accept it.
No.
No.
Hold on. Me quote to John 5:30. And a translation no wrong. Hold on. Me quote to a quiet trouble of me English version and me quote to wrong. Me quote to here. And a translation here wrong. One original Hebrew quote it and correct me. That's it.
I don't know why research and tell what be cool too.
Abraham to stop quoting the Arabic English Quran.
Tell Abraham say Uncle Suyan say no can one say you should have go read in Aramaic and Greek before you come and quote.
As for me, I have the Aramaic, Hebrew, Greek Bible. On my laptop, I can open it. Word by word. Actually, Abdulatif, welcome.
I want to ask Sweeney something.
Okay, Sweeney, you have a question.
Okay.
You know, Sweeney and the CSF, always they tell us, you know, they don't believe in what is not factual, things that has no evidential basis. Sweeney should mention names of those sheikhs that preaches with the talks about the Bible without the Greek knowledge. He can't just come and then make claims without evidence. We want to know those sheikhs or the scholars that comes to speak about the Bible.
Malam Hafiz. I have been also so
Malam Isa, you have them.
And they told you they don't have the knowledge of the Greek.
They told
you in Aramaic, and then
they told you they cannot recite Hebrew.
They cannot. Yes.
Are you saying or they said so?
I'm not saying they cannot read or write Hebrew.
Where is the proof?
They made those claims, or you are saying it?
Come again?
Did they make such claims, or you are saying it?
No. Those people, they cannot read Greek or
Are
Hebrew.
you one saying it, or it is what they said?
It's what I know.
The fact.
It's what I know.
Do you know the number of languages I speak, Sweeney?
Through common sense, we know.
You don't speak Greek and Hebrew, do you?
Oh la. Me, I'm not fluent and I don't speak Hebrew and Greek. But when a Hebrew man speaks, I understand some.
Yeah, but still, that is not your.
I am far better than Abraham, who don't speak a word.
Yeah, then you are still not qualified to even talk about it.
Abraham, who don't speak a word.
Yeah, if we have to judge Abraham according to your criteria, then you should not quote the Bible either, because you cannot speak Greek or
Hebrew. Better than Abraham.
Huh?
I speak better than Abraham.
I am not sure of that. Are you sure?
Let him.
We know.
Let him
like the way
me.
you knew about Hafiz on, I know. Even yourself, he speaks better than you.
Come again?
I said from the criteria you are using to know that Hafiz and Co doesn't speak or cannot speak. We also know with the same criteria that Sheikh is better than Abraham. Even none of the CSF members can be compared with him when it comes to the knowledge on Greek and the Bible. None.
Oh, Masa, don't say that. You have no idea. How many CSF do you
I have every idea.
No, you don't know. How many CSF members do you know?
But you didn't bring any evidence. I'm coming.
I know everybody.
You didn't bring any evidence.
Leave me with him. I know everybody. I know everybody.
Abdulatif said he know all of you.
I know everybody.
He's just talking.
Maybe so.
So talking like that. What is he just talking?
He's just talking.
I'm just talking.
Quran, Bible, Quran. Final destination is to heaven. Heaven also
no, Julius. Do you know that we have Christian scholars who have written books and said there are errors in the Bible? Christian scholars, and they are still Christians.
Let me come. Can I say something? Can I say
like
something?
Isaac Newton in his anti-Trinitarian biographies.
Yeah, can I say something?
Yeah, you can say.
Let's Julius know that in terms of everything.
Wait. Let
the religious people, we have a upper hand over them. Because if we believe in the heavens, we believe in the heavens and the hells, then we do everything. We can't nothing like that.
Yo, keep on dreaming, why? Keep on dreaming.
Hello.
If we
let me give you 2 minutes to wrap up. Okay.
Yeah, but the guy is talking.
Media.
Hello.
Baby,
someone is talking.
I think let me mute him.
What
is it?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah, the guy is still talking, but I'll try to talk. You mentioned that there's Bible scholars who said that there's mistakes in the Bible, right?
And I've mentioned Sir Isaac Newton.
Yes, which is true. It's true that there are mistakes in the Bible. That is true. Now, there are 2 things I want to say. The first one is that the Bible was originally written in Greek and Hebrew. The reason why they are able to come
and Aramaic.
Yeah, and Aramaic. The reason why they are able to figure out their mistakes is because they had to go to the original manuscript, and when they compare,
you have no facts, you have no evidence that it was written in Arabic, and because you weren't there when they wrote it. But you can continue.
Can I finish, please?
So you continue. You have
yeah.
So continue.
Yeah. So now the manuscript, the original ones are still there that you can compare. You understand? But if you pick any Bible today and read, you will be reading with a lot of mistakes. And
was Jesus speaking Greek?
Come again?
Speak Greek, Jesus?
No. He spoke Aramaic.
So how did the Bible came in Greek? New Testament came in Greek.
I'm coming there. I'm coming. And then there's one problem that you guys have. It's good that we even get there. You see, there is not a single Christian that will tell you that Jesus left them a book. The Bible, or the New Testament, was written 60 to 100 years after Jesus. So those were not written by Jesus. That is very, very important point to make. So if someone should claim that Jesus came with a book, I'm sorry, it's not the Christians. They are called, okay. They are not the Christians, because Christians know that their Bible was written 60 to 100 years after Jesus. So the writers of the Bible, the New Testament, were Greek speakers, because at the time the Middle East, remember, the Greeks, the Romans were there for hundreds of years. So that language was the official language in the area by then. So that is why the New Testament was written in Greek. But it's not because Jesus spoke Aramaic, but Jesus never wrote any book. He never left a book for the Christians. So that is very important to notice. I know that Muslims say that he has a book, but we are yet to see that book.
Oh, is that is where you are trying to go? But we did not say Jesus Christ brought a Bible. No, okay, continue. It's okay. I think you've made a submission.
Whether he was there at the time of Jesus to know that he left no book.
Come again?
Everything about CSF is evidence. Everything about
I'm not
CSF
hearing
is based on
you.
evidence. I want to know footnote
You want to
behind
do
for
what?
you.
Proof to us that he didn't leave any book.
You need
I
a
want to know
Proof
whether
that
Jesus
he
spoke
didn't left
to you,
any book
that he
behind.
never left any book, or any of his disciples spoke with you that he never left any book.
we need evidence, facts.
What we have, the history we have, he never left a book.
History was written by a man. History was written by someone. And you people, you don't
Where
believe
did
in
he write that history? Where
Even the Quran is written by someone.
Yeah,
What are you trying to say?
but yeah, we believe in history, but CSF don't believe in history.
You don't believe in history, Masa. You don't.
Who told
we
you?
have Sira. We have Sira, man.
No, but the history I'm talking about, it contradicts what you guys believe. So you don't believe in that.
We believe in history.
Okay, the history says that. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Sweeney, were you speaking Hausa?
Yeah, I can speak Hausa.
Sweeney speaking Hausa.
You don't know
I know you speak, but I didn't know you are somewhat fluent.
Hausa, he used to deceive them that he's a Muslim. He was a Muslim before.
If I was a Muslim before, is it the question?
Okay, let me go to Mr. Julius. Let me go to Mr. Julius. I'm trying to go and pray. It's late.
Huh?
Let me take in Mr. Julius, please, so that we can all go in peace. Mr. Julius, welcome.
I've been a Muslim before. It's a fact. What happened?
I've never been a Muslim.
Yes, you've never.
Mr. Latif, and let's listen to Mr. Julius.
Well, sena yesi kano, right? Nimdie na aya mo kano. Moma yenti ase say Arab for no yen ana ye bidi won kuro ni ma won. Okay? Qatar.
We have to leave you, so let's continue.
They based on our technology. Anna what ye the one oil no eje hu sika ama yen so yen kotokuma yede. Intino the Quran cannot give you that nimdie na mo kano. Sena musika no. And I say Bible cannot give you, but then it's true studies. You be science and technology. And no and be my inside nimdie no. Quran dey ube use so fine. Ye won never be brave woman good Bible so sa. Oh na and no so nkyerɛ sɛ ɛno na bɛma yɛnya development sɛ na tembia mode yɛ propaganda no nti asɛm kakra me wɔ no a mɛka no ɛno ane
obi ebezi ni faith
what the catch you say Quran and Bible never development why the catch you say
develop what
Mr. Julius we be say won catch me why the catch you say Quran
maybe so right brothers are what they airplane by no or Muslim kwana right brothers were Muslim.
When you say Obi Odin kind right brothers labor, do you know?
Saying Obi Odin kind
it's a Fernas, yeah, even Fernas. Obi Odin invented aeroplane and son of right brothers labor. You have been misconceived.
Aeroplane. And who diagram you or Egypt pyramid who that.
Even
Fernas were not Muslim. They were not African.
Go and search even Fernas and nobody. Oh, right brothers, they only met Obi Odin Kaya at what
Sana, according to Abrofo history, no, and no sooner and no, Sana what can say right brothers and don't know we were problem for
Hello, Julius.
But the fact is, the Quran cannot develop anything.
According to his Dangote is a Muslim and he invented cement.
No. Cement was there before Dangote came. Cement was
cement. Let me tell you something. Phones were there before iPhone came, right?
Till Graham Bell and all the phone buy, all this house phone buy, and a true technology cell phone.
So anyone who brings a phone with his knowledge, what do you have to say about that?
Why?
Mr. Julius.
Yo.
What a Obi Ode algebraic expression by when I'm so a Muslim.
Tio. algebra.
The one who invented camera is a Muslim. Ibn Haytham, do you know?
Well,
Correct.
evidence.
Ask Sam.
So you're Muslim and also,
Okay.
but in here,
My main
algebra, algebra 2x plus 2b. No, you find we will ask you.
Julius,
advancement it is all based on math. It is all based on mathematics.
Yes, mathematics.
This structure.
Mama 1 minute. Mr. Julius, my dear, we are papa. Who see who class where you find you were asking?
Yes.
Do you know what they use Pythagoras theorem to do?
And no, but 2x no they garbage. Now can trigonometry and develop how to manipulate shapes. Okay,
Julius, it's obvious.
Is garbage.
Algebra.
From ABCD.
But it's garbage. Algebra.
Algebra. Now the call.
Algebra don't make sense, brother. With the catch trigonometry.
The problem is because I can say Muslim, because I can say a Muslim, anything I can say algebra make sense. I can say Pythagoras theorem, a Muslim. We can say Pythagoras theorem, so make sense. But the question is, me bow development who can any science and technology who can ever that.
Oh, so I know the gradually. See, first, and you go say na well developed, right?
In the history of mankind, how many years?
In the history of mankind, well, when industrial revolution started, that is when technology started to appear, right?
Okay,
when the industrial revolution started.
Okay, before revolution, industrial revolution.
It was 18s. From 18s, on industrial revolution started. Okay.
No problem. Before, you want to tell me before there was no development or what?
No, now was see down here, but I said Stone Age, right? I was casting above what they in the
Obu was mama yenti a few minutes na yenkoi. Nam. Hello?
You said business leader spoke what do you call it? Greek. What is it that the Bible is? And even if he said Jesus left them book. Left them in a book. That disciples.
Okay, I think you have asked your question. And it's very perfect. They will respond to you. Let me, I think Mr. Julius is making a point. Minko, we want to Mimpo, Saba, and Abdul Latif, more conclude Mamma Mimpo, Mr. sorry, inshallah. Yeah, Yusuf was saying, yeah, bon,
and I'm addressing Suini issue earlier on with the claims. Then we shouldn't use the Bible. The Muslims shouldn't use the Bible for their preaching or interpretation or whatever, because we also don't know Greek or Hebrew. First and foremost, Suini should understand even the manuscript of the New Testament, it is in Greek, and then the language that Jesus spoke is Aramaic, a colloquial to Hebrew. So even the manuscript that they have, it's not from the original language. And see, the claims are two different things. Muslims claim the original language is Arabic, and that language is still alive today. But on the other hand, they don't have even the original language that Jesus spoke. So when he is trying to compare these two, it is a false dichotomy. You can't do that comparison at all. Just because Muslims are saying you have to understand the Arabic language before you can interpret. They can say that because they have the original language and the language is still alive and they are using it. On the other hand, they don't have it. So you can't do these two comparison. And also, let me conclude with regards to with regards to Julius' claim. You should understand this science and technology. Science and technology is a knowledge that human developed to be where we are today. And then the Quran and then the Islam and the Quran as a purpose, and also the knowledge, science and technology also has a purpose. If I want to ask him right now, what about law? The law that we have in the world today, what's the purpose of the law? Does the law build? Does the law develop? Does the law that the law doesn't do all of those things? So everything has its own purpose. Julius, you said?
No, go on.
I can't hear him. I think he's on mute.
Criminal law or what law?
Just law in general. Law don't develop. Law don't do development. You understand? So
No, but if you say law, right? The law govern human activities and as an attitude, and I'm a
any law you want to consider, Kura, any law you want to consider.
Yeah, for of course it will not build. I mean, by what to build a city, you need technology.
That's
the
what I'm saying.
manipulation of shapes that build cities, manipulation of shapes, right? That build city because a house is a shape, a car is a shape.
I'm
for
not
you
denying
to
what you are.
manipulate it,
I'm not denying.
that's what you can use it to build city.
I'm not denying that. What you are saying, that's what I'm saying. What you are saying is knowledge. Knowledge that human beings have developed to be where we are.
Yeah.
So it's not something that you want to use it as yardstick. For example, you are saying the Arabs, Nefani says, Saudi, Dubai, no way. They are not using the Quran, but using science and technology.
Exactly.
The Quran have a purpose. The purpose is not what you want it to be.
Yeah, but that Wakasa, for you to read that and have more knowledge, that is what I'm trying to dispute. Said no,
that it
the Quran is
there. Knowledge because it is telling you to seek for knowledge. And knowledge that we have to do.
Your mom tell you to go to school mean it will let you. I mean, get
the knowledge you have today. No, it didn't start in a vacuum. It started from a starting point, and then we develop it, and then we got to this stage. Now what I say?
Okay.
Some 500 years ago, the capabilities that human beings have to make development wasn't as advanced as we are today. And at the same time, from 500 years from now to the future, is going to be another something else again. It took me fast, yardstick, comparison, no. But maybe so during Islamic golden age, some of the Muslims they made inventions, scientific inventions, even the current modern scientific method. No, it was a Muslim who developed it. I want to ask you, where did he get that knowledge from? How did it come up about? Because that time, now science, now you need this science that you are using as yardstick.
Many inventions in the world that you use today, was invented by a black man. Traffic light bulb, invented by a black man.
Don't divert. I'm not arguing whether black man or white man or it doesn't matter. The point is, Muslims at some point, at their golden age, they were inventors. They invented a lot of things. I'm asking you, where did that knowledge come from? Where did that knowledge come from?
Muslims has brought some inventions. Black people, white people, Chinese people invented gunpowder. That is true, but you can't make it say Muslims, because of they are Muslims, they invent everything that we have here. No,
No,
it's not like that.
no. That's not the point. That's not the point. But you answer this question: where did that knowledge come from? I'm invention. No, knowledge in it came from where?
It doesn't come from the Quran. It came
Where?
from their own invention. Yes, that is how it is. Because till me what Ghana crowd me invented something, but not because of I was reading the Bible, right?
But so, Mr. Julius, do you know these people were proud Muslims, practicing Muslims? Do you know?
Yeah, of course.
And these Arabs were mostly ignorant until Quran came. Do you know?
Julius, show us tell us what you invented in Ghana. Let us know. What did you invent in Ghana?
What say first? Now what did that? The kutu na free, okisia free no. Me the aeroplane tie, okisia free. That's my invention.
You didn't invented it.
Invented
it. No. When we say invention, something that is not there before, the thing was there, and you just updated it.
Hanum sada Tio.
You just updated it. You never invented it.
Car muniama ebe, right? Obi ka krebi ka ho a ne invention in sana thing. But because from scratch.
No. He didn't invent it. He updated it. He updated
okay,
it.
so I updated it. I updated it. Yes. Okay. Intro, I don't know Bible.
Julius, Bible and Quran are not for science and technology. You have to understand. That's what I'm telling you. Even the law doesn't do any development. The Bible need Quran no. If I said the Bible and Quran no, it is more of your moral value. Okay, let me ask you this question. The moral value that you have now. The moral value that you have now.
Problem. But Ekokoye says, Oka said, you have to read the Quran so that you can get knowledge to invent stuff there. And I mean, no problem. That's my main argument.
Nobody's saying that.
Who said that? What you are saying right now, who said it? What you are saying right now, who said it?
Brother Sheikh UTI, Wakebida. And I'm a what?
Quran hadith say even in China even technology will motivate you.
If it motivates you, it doesn't mean it have make you wise. And I'm a boy.
Sometimes yeah, critical thinkers. Who want na ebia woni adwin bia sabakwa brochire. Who this kind of basabasa who says cano.
Yeah.
And I will find me Adam for me catch us so me so say who ska ye farm ye we who we are kwabrochi e heaven unfe one heaven e heaven and I will what the idea ni ye adwuma and I will call heaven
yeah
kwabrochi no we are investment ni ya
yeah
will you who kai o ma boa wo me di na say wo me di.
Oh, I remember Odin Ampa.
Similarly, me
motivate me.
Never. Right? And on America say as a Muslims no Quran na nye book what kind of consider and your book ye kind erikotoka daddy and your book ye kind
because the dadanya metias yes say who can Quran na and be ma onim de am always sidan am always
more than money there.
So somebody for no.
Dabi.
Check the talk about video to be banana or the evidence ba. Now what can I say neda.
Bono abempemini bono
on any CSF shake back up on the shake tank of
okay. Now, Mr. Julius Winty as some way, and the Quran is not a book of science, it is a book of science. The Quran is not a book of biology, where you that is it. The Quran is not a book of science, SCIENCE. It is a book of SIGNS, science. So when you read the Quran and you get some science, it will help you to do certain things. Doesn't mean the Quran is a book of science to develop something. No, you have to get these two things. We don't use the Quran to mold aeroplane. We don't use the Quran to build skyscrapers. No, but the Quran once tells us that there are other universes, and this will prompt you to look for where these universes are or where these planets are. The Quran talks about the stars, the galaxies. You see, all this is when the Quran is talking about them, it will prompt you to do something. So this is what we are talking about. Doesn't mean that you should go and Quran is showing you how to mold an aeroplane or something. No, and yes, I can. What I hear.
And what kind of idea Matthew say? So that you know, say the Quran, you cannot use it to build aeroplane. But first, yeah, let me say, I'm not canning.
Julius,
you people talk about common sense. We say maybe so. What gave them that common sense? Say, almost can because they can't build. Almost can they use it to let others build their country for them. In the same instance that we in Africa, we in Ghana here, with all our natural resources, with all our education, with all our leaders, we can't use our money or the money we generate to let others develop our country for us. What is the difference? Why is it that they are doing
the difference is your chrome hatchet. Ghana to be bria, so Bruniana or Hopopo. That is the problem for our leaders over there. I don't say minister say or sign dealer and health minister or sign dealer one kind and was or sign. That is the problem of the black people.
Bible
right?
Bible
Bible and as a Quran but the question is said say na ko be fa brother Julius so okay say deal bi ba mo me fa me na me nko di manim na me nko sign ma mo na me de won deal e ho na ka bo say yes in you be ba Ghana because me ma obi be too oil e wo Ghana no onko refine wo abrochiri no mfa mre ye wo Ghana na ye nto e biri nsida so wo ye mpanyim fo no wo mind bofo
why I sure say a president, the same thing is happening to him.
Nanado. Watch now, Bruchli. So say, he's not doing anything because
fear of the white and the money, yes, sir.
Well, okay, to you. And on the end of the year, Obi say because Imran much share what the job buy no I say I sign contract no to means sano internet or today. But the question is why would somebody sign that contract for 15 years and I say 30 years and I say 20 years for bogus deal?
The question is how come they enrich themselves but the masses are poor.
Exactly, because until you Wobema Nisika and the table, I'm an assign. Not was signed for 20, 50, 30 years. Now
it is no more the fear now.
Well, because until you fear no so right? Because me and Kamen sign, main sign, right? But the question is Sanka one sign side deal now, and Kagana Benyan Koso. Ama Obia Enya, but for 5 million, now I sign bad deal.
Why is it consistent? Because I don't know consistent since improvement time till date. Why is it that
in Chroma time, or no, and can never be woman to Chroma, and can never be in Chroma Julius. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Because now can be yin to me for any Bible then develop or mine on patrol and one another kind
Me na make yes.
Yeah, okay. When I walk on the door.
Yes.
Patrol me go. Bible say love your neighbor as yourself. Bible say love your neighbor as yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, say one by me, I send you by a bit more than my bed. obi firi number 3 obi say ọkwa kwasanya de no se wankan a anya Bible na say like on kan ana obi se krofo a anya Quran ana Bible na say yankwaya de yankwaya kan like ọkwaya krofo. Number 2 Quran na da wono embla for example ko Saudi Arabia we Quran na ya twa e be kan wasa we kamaya 99 lashes wow. Because Saudi Arabia masa point but because my phone na ya wicked and I said before na ya wicked. Let them check Quran and I said Bible sa plan do machine no why you know into yes aro.
Brother, tell you. See, who say, what do you say? Now, more can be say, Quran and Emma a development, Ukaya and a Bema what my building a and no, yet no problem or who, right? And that's another thing, so say.
Okay, that's all about.
Okay.
Guy, any Saudi Arabia, we have to Quran and yeah, Quran, only develop 10 years Ghana. You can say oil economy and Saudi oil economy, but because of justice, you see develop our country. Saudi Arabia, Canadian who are young, so but Ghana will be there, but a point of view higher there. You also into company Ghana for one and from bringing you to my back, and from the separate and why.
No. Still, in fact, Ghana development go check Quran you. And a second of all, Sika, that water oil or Saudi, what the man, and yes, I know what the man Ghana for, because Ghana for Timbian was CCN, right? Into no, and yet, and no be right? And as a uko di loan, Prana, yen loan, uko mine, 5 billion near there, it cannot build Ghana. It cannot build it. Into Tembiano, Tio, what I'm continuing. Adibia Ebiamontia here. The Western world are trying because say we have the resources. Into for them to get as much as from us, that is their intention. And no young impending for who ye. So into Obim blame Quran say and untinama Ghana in Koso. No, Obin can't at the same time, reading the Quran will let you build Ghana or Africa, or reading the Bible can let you do those things. No, you cannot say that.
It can make all those things maybe some questions and plateau. Will be too oil. Your friends are not going to be too oil. And Ghana, not at the 100%. Not on Ghana for Ghana for the 5% and I said 3%. No, the 97%. You could come up at over 97%.
Debbie, and your Quran. But can you, yeah.
Number 2. Like integration. Everything integration, but still in planning, I didn't and let us say you don't want to. I'm bringing Saudi Arabia, you don't need to discount. Who can you put discount? Who could discount one? You don't Ghana, somebody will be here. It's Saudi Arabia, and when you saw the develop our country, we are on my down for and also maybe the law of maybe Moses, and also the law of the country, especially Ghana. Like what says for the Quran. The last question,
Okay. Thank you.
The last question, why ready maybe sound?
Why ready?
Okay. As a common sense, one I want to say common sense. Now, I be and you understand, now, I tell you, I giant. Na ye bread. Me ko ana ma ye ti asese na ko fosi obo me. So obo so ma hwe oni mi ban. But o me hu se me nipa. into no last question I make sure to say. I'm trying to make you know, seconds I'm looking at the dark. Nipa the award that won't say, oh, me, damn it, that seconds I will be free one, but I told you money.
Bibi Emma Woda.
Like seconds I would have done, nipa the machine would down, and I will don't say, oh, then the country I may be sleeping me, but seconds I will be the piano. Why is it you about to the money?
Well, I don't know so over beda, right? Answer na over beda no. Hormones be na release answer na what
Also,
person order. Now over beda no how seconds no. How would I know? Because why wada no how would you know?
Because seconds in some of the seconds and someone pays a massa. Yami do as a someone pay for the
That doesn't hold on. Obi nka say oba ade ni ho. Obi anka say oba ade ni ho. But the thing is say you cannot tell us say oba ade no and the Bible and as a Quran. You cannot tell us say ono you know. That's the thing.
Sant me patron me ba. Sant chire we nyina from the machine na chire 50 or started 2015 but today ono kra na claim say nyame bia ni wo but we won so di kuta.
David Abraham be machine nka say nyame bia ni ho ye. He never said that. He say oba ade wo but enye ono na wo Quran no mu and as a Bible no mu.
Evidence we need force waka after the machine.
Okay.
Yesu kwamba na Yesu Muhammad wamba we no kra na asisi omo bai.
There be Obi ka say Muhammad amba Yesu amba I don't just oba ade ni ho. Oba ade de I believe say obi o to me bi na bo wiase but enyo no no Quran mu and as a Bible no mu because no ofa Quran na fa Bible na we say me na me ye into the sadia those two gods have to prove themselves. One prove and say one way Allah and Jehovah have to prove themselves now to us. Yo.
Bible, the entire Bible cassette different from one cassette contradicting on. In the olden days, Quran had this and commission Muhammad. The company was maybe other rest and say, I'm going to Christopher and say, you fully because Quran and I now for the Yamamono, a special, and I'm to commissioning Muhammad, Akasas uncle for you. Woman, I now upon the Mamono, or what is it? It's Bible and Kasa, I were corrupted in the olden days, plus and the printing press, I must swear on one son. It is a Bible cassette different. Let's wait cassette different. I had this year, when I said, so but when you get alone because of YouTube money, anything can part of the question, seconds and I would have done. The battle will to meet your money. Why? Seconds and hello. Hello.
Yes.
Obisu Fresh answer so aso. Mama man chance na me mpon show we. Why?
Don't go one pie no. What it now?
I'm for Mama man last chance na me nko. 4 missed calls my doors. Why? Mr. Julius, in the wa bomb pa me also me bo abaso.
Yo.
Obe ha mount infinity na nka worry.
I think I marry bruta. Marry say, you know.
Wa salam.
Program na me bazu kakra.
Okay.
Okay, say onya utu say oya munyamfo na utu say wa bana bra kakra.
Yeah, Mr. Julius, one of your sounds Samranesa.
Me dana say.
Na say adega kreb na atachima. Akudi from a chia we common sense and the haji kakra.
Where do friends of Masubaku and now some 5 film when chain?
Na emo mase me follow no you be as a we understand it as a like ono no we argument no be sia de na onye ni say we never be odina as na dwe e adwuma kama say issue na ye kan wa asem say Quran yemfa sidan yemfa nyise say manufacturer bia no say we product waya manual ehim na manual na oye no onye manual no say kwanya e foso ye fridge ni pa cho masem no
you pa
manufacturer no say oye manual ama say television a wonye manual no say kwan fa so repair television ni nemo oye manual no kwan fa so ye use
Okay.
nyankopon na bo na asate ebo ni wiase ena odi aba betum ontimi jai sa akwa ena odi manual na eden amaye say ye isu na itimi ayede abobrapa ama yakoyemu no mean say no other knowledge all those knowledge is out of experience. It's out of generational experience. So
okay.
Say never say no by what's going to Obaba or to us. Once you be a fan of pass say. So Obama also 20 Indian so. So out of generational experience, Nyankopon is adding Ejana, Komshini Muhammad Shayim for say and Concosia Adie. So what would you tell?
Nothing. Mommy, Miss Alasabo. Okay, we say a manual by a Quran, a manual. I am from Bobra, maybe Anamibwa. Maybe so. You find say TV or TV manual. Why am I when I saw you to TV no? And yet you need to say you to TV no Anamibwa. Because no say a manual yet better so they use to TV no. Mebwa. Now, say no now can I say Onyankopon ball TV. I know ye manual the man TV said TV dan kasa fan control no. And I'm eh? It is your fan say ye na ye TV na. Ye na ye TV na. Now Onyankopon abo manual aka TV no ho. Ade ama TV no say TV nan kasa infan control no. That is impossible. Sakasa na tidia ananka manual no angels anasanka e use the control yen nipa.
Governor, I say TV na juma ko na fridge juma ko na radio juma ko.
Ne tadia anasanka ye hu say okay obia banchi a edi 3 months na watu asanka ye hu ni nyina okoro anim because anka no ye manual nipa behwe so edia asase so say banchi ehia 2 weeks ana de abo mankani ehia 4 weeks ana de abo na ka ye hu say okay a manual for life on this earth. Eso ente sa
Me bo on say TV juma ko.
Yes, say
the Janam so we na juma ko according to manufacturer no oya ade no based on ajuma ade ne ye eye Nyankopon so boy no wa ma ya twene a yetini process ye niema what you say the Janam sabi no and o ma ya sama no say ya ka say you shi ade and to some manufacturer na o boy ye no different from the about TV no because TV no
manual is complete. So now you can manual is complete.
Me pamcho wa me koya sorry.
Yo ya kona koye now yes I will connect. Who dia wrong? Okay. Bye.
Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful time.